This entire sequence was lit by two lights, the Zhiyun Fiveray F100, an RGB light wand or light stick, and the Fiveray M40, a bicolor pocket light. And yes, you heard that right, Zhiyun, the company that makes gimbals, made these lights. So fun. Anyway, they're sponsoring this video, and we'll talk about how these lighting effects were made, but first, let's talk about specs. First up, the Fiveray F100. It's a 100-watt pro light stick, which has 6 fans and a radiator to cool it down. It's an RGB and bicolor light, meaning it can change color temperatures from the warm colors at 2700 Kelvin all the way to the cooler color temperatures at 6500 Kelvin. There's some pretty cool lighting effects that you can use, like TV, fire, lightning, faulty bulb, SOS, and candle. And all that can be easily controlled with the control panel on the back. Next to the control panel are dual charging stations. One supports power delivery for fast charging of the battery, and the other supports DC charging, meaning that you can use the light at a high power while charging the battery as well. And then on the bottom of the F100 is a 1/4-20 screw that allows the light to be mounted on a tripod or light stand. In terms of price, there are 2 versions that you can get. The standard version, which includes the bag and lighting accessories, is going to run you $249 US, and the combo version, which includes the bag, lighting accessories, and a 100-watt battery adapter, is going to run you $50 more at $299 US. And then for the little guy, the Fiveray M40, it's a 40-watt pocket fill light, which is super small that can fit in any camera bag or even your pocket, and weighs only 320 grams or 11 ounces. It's really light. It's a bicolor only light going from 2700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, and has dual wheels on the side of the light that allows for precise adjustment for color temperature and brightness. And just like the F100, there's a cooling little system inside the M40. It supports 50-watt power delivery fast charging. There's a 1/4-20 thread that allows the light to be mounted to a tripod, camera, or light stand, and even has this adjustable stand that offers angled lighting for different scenarios. And then for the price, you can only get this light in the combo version, at least at the time of this recording, at $99 US. All right, with specs out the way, let's be honest, like these lights are nothing new. We've seen these types of lights before, but what I'm more interested in is how these lights can be used to light scenes in a way that tells a story. First, let's break down one of my favorite lighting effects, and it's this. It's such a simple lighting effect, but also very effective, because essentially what it is a light hovering over a specific object. Like this clip over here, like it's just a light hovering over, but it's a really cool way to animate an inanimate object because of how the light is moving. To create this effect, just bring whatever object that you want to focus on in a dark room, and then use a small light like the M40 and just hover the light over that object. That's it. And I just love that anyone can do this effect. The next scene that I want to break down is this fireplace scene of Tyler reading a book in a very cozy room next to a fireplace. The truth is that this wasn't lit by a fireplace at all. In fact, it was lit by the F100 using the fire effect, which, if I'm being honest, looks kind of real. You see that nice soft flickering of the fire, ooh, getting toasty. But no fire was involved, just the fire effect from the F100. And the other thing that I love about this particular scene is the backlight. Like if you take a look at the side of Tyler's head, there is another light source. That was lit by the M40, believe it or not. Like even though it's a small light, it's a pretty powerful light as well. And the fact that it's a bicolor, you can actually match the color temperature of the room by adjusting the color temperature. But because of this backlight, it makes Tyler stand out from the background and adding more of a cinematic look to your scene. And the fact that this was lit only by 2 lights just kind of shows what you can do with creative lighting.
Hey guys, Tyler here. So this TV scene was really simple. I only used 1 light, and as you can see, there's no TV on, but we're able to recreate that flashing light effect in basically seconds, just using the effects on this light. These lights were super fun to use, and their size and the fact that they're battery powered meant that I could set all of these scenes up within a matter of minutes. With a little bit of pre-planning, You can get some really incredible footage with lights like these, whether you're using them on their own or as supplements to other bigger lights.
And then finally, the last scene that I want to break down, and it's probably my favorite scene of this entire sequence, is the kitchen scene. First of all, I just love the tone of this scene. Like, it has this David Fincher gritty look to it that I really, really like. And that's partly due to matching the color temperature of the cupboard lights behind Tyler. With the F100, you can match the color temperatures of whatever environment that you're in. And in this instance, the goal was to match the color temperature of the cupboard lights, which has more of a cooler color temperature. But what I also really love about this scene is the light source coming from the fridge. Now, fridge lights aren't necessarily that powerful, but you got to see Tyler's face really well, all because of the light inside the fridge, which of course was the M40. And even though the scene was lit with the addition of the cupboard lights in the background, the fact that you can use these two lights in conjunction with the practical lights in the background really shows how versatile and effective these lights can really be. But again, these lights we've seen before. There's nothing too special about these lights except for the fact that they work really, really well. And it's one of those things where it really doesn't matter who makes the lights, as long as you use the right tools to get the job done. And with the Fiveray F100 and the M40, pretty impressed. Well, if you want to check out these lights, the links will be down in the description below. And because it is the holidays, there's a buy one, get one free offer if you reserve these lights between November 23rd and December 7th. All the details are down in the video description below, so definitely check that out. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.